I'm Beth Germann, a manager here at Barnes Dennig. Today I'm talking with SOC audit expert and practice leader Robert Ramsay about SOC reports. Robert, what is a SOC report and how many types are there?
Sure. Hi, Beth. Good to see you. SOC reports are business-to-business reports in the audit once, report many model. So a company has auditors come in, test controls, and then they have a report they can give to their customers. They come in a few different varieties. A SOC, we call it SOC 1, is internal controls over financial reporting. So that applies to companies like payroll companies or third-party administrators where debits and credits are involved. Accountants love those. Then there's a SOC 2, and it's more data security, availability, confidentiality, kind of like an IT audit. Both of which have an audit component. I say it's like a half of an audit where they're testing and making sure the controls are working, and a disclosure component. So you're letting your customers know, your vendors, your supply chain, how you deliver the service, your people, your data, your infrastructure. That's the disclosure component.
Okay, so what's the process look like from a company perspective?
Yeah, it varies depending on if it's a recurring report or kind of the first time, but they all include a planning phase where the teams get together and agree on the schedule, how often we want to touch base and report, and the exact type of the deliverable, how we're going to work together. That's planning. Then we begin evidence gathering. So the auditors need copies of contracts and detailed descriptions of the environment. There's a bit of background investigation and understanding and sharing there. Then there's a testing phase. So these are kind of audits, and so we're testing controls, whether it's controls over financial reporting or data security. We're going to ask for evidence of firewalls working and antivirus or bank reconciliations and account reconciliations and reporting processes. And then there's a reporting component where we'll draft this, share it with management, make sure we got it right, make sure we all agree on the types of communication. And then the company will have a report that they can deliver to their customers as they see fit.
Okay, now Robert, here's a question. How might this look during a pandemic?
Yeah, good question. Fortunately, our team works around the country. We have clients globally, and we've been doing 90% of this remotely already anyway. A lot of the evidence gathering and a lot of the meetings, of course, can be done like this online. And during the process, we request a great deal of information, all those contracts I mentioned at the beginning, and then all the evidence throughout the process. And we do that asynchronously. We have a tool where we can put the list of requirements and requests online, and then a company can upload those at their convenience, kind of asynchronously. The tool allows for distributing those to different people, whether it's an HR person putting HR-related documents or an IT person putting data security-related documents. We can put due dates, we can dialogue about items. There's a simple and easy reporting function that gives you a quick graph so you know where things stand. So that's really nice, and it's, of course, works great working remotely. We like to visit when we can, and we like to take tours and see our clients, but if we're unable to, we can do it like this online, and tours can be done with FaceTime or video walkthroughs. So we're doing very well, really, during the pandemic.
Okay, and what would be like the time frame or the cost associated with the report?
Yeah, like a lot of projects or audits, it varies greatly depending on the complexity, the number of locations, the size of the operation, that kind of thing. But there is a baseline. And for small operations that have a single location, a single kind of primary service, they start at $20,000, I would say, and they start at months, not weeks, and months, not years. So a company in a hurry might be able to do this in a month or two, and a company that's not in a hurry could take their time and spread it out. Typically, it's 3 or 4 months with a lot of change in the middle. Okay.
Robert, I want to thank you for your time sharing some more about the SOC reports with me. And I know there's a lot of resources available on barnesdennig.com. So I would encourage people to reach out there if they're interested.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Beth. And yeah, getting questions online is a great way for us to dialogue and help people understand. It can be funny. Accountants have their SOC 1s and SOC 2s and type 1s and type 2s. So we welcome those questions whenever.